Hello, welcome back to I Woke Up Today, or welcome for the first time. Thank you for joining us. We are truly grateful to have you here. And today we have a very special guest with us, and we're super excited
Yes, we are.
about our conversation today. I think that we're going to help a lot of people. We try and not focus on just one segment, just kind of everybody, right? So we're gonna go a little bit younger this time. Last time we talked.
Man, you're putting our age out there. Like, come on.
Well, last time we went more towards the older adult senior
Right,
citizens.
right.
Now we're gonna go into the younger crowd. So,
Definitely.
thank you so much for joining.
Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, notifications, comment.
All that stuff. Also, watch on Spot or listen on Spotify.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, Hector, how are you this morning? What are you
I
grateful
am
for?
grateful to be alive, Gigi. 100%.
Good.
I am grateful for Jesus in my
Good.
life because, wow, it is hard.
Life is hard.
Life is hard. Life is hard.
hard.
And he keeps on delivering. He keeps on delivering. Doesn't matter what happens, what I go through, what challenges, he always makes it right.
Yeah.
He always makes it right.
He's always
And
there with you.
Always, always, always. My best friend, my brother, my father, everything. It's just, so I felt his presence lately, and there's a lot of things that have happened, and like always, right?
Right.
Now it's just the norm.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel that he always provides, he always fixes, he always corrects, and he's always with me. And I'm just thankful for that.
That's beautiful.
How about you, Gigi? How are you
I'm
today?
amazing, So this past weekend, I was up in Boston for my cousin's wedding, and I am so grateful for family. It just brings back like that amazing feeling, like when you just see them, you haven't seen them for so long, you just hug them, you're like, wow, like we were kids. Like it felt like a couple of days ago. Now we're like adults. We're like, oh my gosh, like everything's happening. And I'm just so blessed to still have family that we're still very tight and close.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Glad to see that.
Good.
So today we have a very special guest. Her name is Aiden, and she's
Yes.
going to be sharing with us some of her experience as a college student, but not just any college student. She's a professional dancer. So we're going to talk about challenges that she's faced, in her career, we can call it, right?
Right.
And at such a young age, and everything involved in that, and mental health, and I think it'll be pretty powerful.
I really think so too.
Hi, Aiden. Welcome.
Hi.
So what are you grateful for today, Aiden?
So I've been thinking about this a lot.
Very good.
And I'm really grateful for my community. So not just like my family, but my friends as well.
Right.
And within my friends, I'm also thankful for the different communities that I've built around them, whether it's
that's
my dance friends. I have a lot of friends that we just talk about books, and that's very nice to just vent to someone.
right.
And also my pets, they don't really
Okay.
know what's going on, so I can just go and give them a hug. And
You can.
They can't be like, no.
They can't. They're
I
not
don't wanna
judgy.
hug. Yeah, well, my dog is judgy, but she understands, if I need a hug. So
Good.
I'm
Yes,
just grateful for my
yes.
personal community.
Even like when you're sad or anything, just give them that hug. You're like,
Yes.
it feels so good. So, Aiden, you're in Ohio State.
Mhm.
I kind of want to backtrack,
Okay.
So the whole process, you really wanted to go to Pace. So tell me about
Yes.
that experience. How did you even want it? Why did you want to go there and to begin with?
So I heard about Pace from a friend of a friend.
Mhm.
They go there. They're going to be a
Okay.
senior. And they were like, I love Pace's program. It's commercial dance, which in the future I want to be on Broadway. And that falls in the commercial dance umbrella.
Okay, so commercial is Broadway.
Commercial dance is Broadway, movies, TV shows,
Okay.
background dancers. Like, it's basically anything that's not your concert dance, which is like stage, modern,
Okay.
ballet, like things like that.
Right.
So I kind of
Okay.
want to do more of like film work and things that are just gonna like be more showy, I guess.
Mhm.
So that program is very well known, has very good people that have come out of it
Mhm.
and go into it. And I have a friend actually going into it this year. So only that is just a great situation. But
Mhm.
I just really had my mindset,
Right.
and I had no other schools. I just wanted to go to Pace.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Pace for me was the end all be all. Like I had to
Yes.
go there. It was in New York, and I love New York. It's my favorite place, even to this day.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
I've been wanting to live in New York since I was 10.
Oh wow, yeah.
Well, I wanted to go to Juilliard at some point, but we all knew that was not happening.
Oh,
And
come on,
but
maybe
but
soon.
I just don't like the program. It's more like
Okay.
modern based,
Oh,
and I didn't want
modern.
that. So, but
Gotcha.
like I just really really wanted to go to Pace, and that's all I could say. When people ask me like, why do you want to go? I was like, I want to go.
Right.
There was no like depth between my answer, and I think that's honestly why, like in the end, it worked out going to a different place because I found like true meaning behind the school. I
Okay.
think
Oh, I like that.
rather than just being like everyone who goes there is good. I'm gonna get a good education.
Mhm.
Now I don't necessarily think I was counting my own personal like, I guess you could say mental health, but also just like me having fun myself.
Right.
So I think that in the end it was fine that
Definitely.
it just didn't happen, but that was really just the main reason I
How
just
did
wanted
you
to go.
feel when you didn't get accepted? Like, what was going through your mind?
So
Like,
we got the competition season with my studio had already started. So I
Okay.
was already dealing with that. I was
Mhm.
dealing with other college acceptances, schoolwork, school dance, a bunch of things. So when PACE decisions rolled around in March,
Mhm.
I was like, this is it. I
Right.
have no other option. I mean, I did. I got into like 8 or 9 schools.
Right.
But I was like, if I don't go to Pace, like I'm not going to college.
Right.
I'm gonna be so upset. I took a nap and I
Yes.
woke up to my nap and I
Mhm.
opened my phone and I saw I didn't get in and I just went back to sleep. I got up
Right.
and my mom was like, "What's wrong?" And I just, woo! It was
Oh
a-
yeah.
it was a
Yeah.
rough day, and that was
Right.
like a Wednesday. Then the next day, there's just so many pictures on my phone of me just like crying, and I go back
Right.
and it's not funny, but I like laugh at it. I'm like, I thought this was the world's most important thing.
Right. You felt like the world was.
I
ending at that
literally thought
moment.
the world was ending, and we had competition that weekend, so I
Oh.
was like, this is gonna be terrible.
Right.
And so I think that it was definitely very burdensome at
Right.
the time, but
How did you get out of
I,
that?
I think it was I have to keep going.
Right.
Like obviously I had competition, and the next week I think I had a performance at school. Then it was spring break, and I was going to different cities for the convention I'm a part of, and all these things. So I was like, I have to keep going,
Mhm.
and we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, we'll figure
Yeah.
it out.
Figure
Which
it
I
out
love
later.
that.
Yeah.
You have to like take something that's like really bad. You're like, okay, we're gonna find
Yeah.
something good. Like
Mhm.
life has not stopped. We're
Correct.
gonna keep going. That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
It
it
really is.
really is.
How did you end up in Ohio?
So again, like I said, I applied to I think it was 8 or 9 schools. I got into every school except Florida State, which I didn't really want to go to.
Go
And,
Gators.
whatever.
Go Gators. No Florida
Sorry,
State.
go Noles. I mean,
Sorry.
it's okay. How did I? Oh, I applied to basically everywhere, like the Minnesota and Ohio State. They have varsity dance teams.
Okay.
Not the team I'm a part of, but their teams are really good. And I just wanted to say I got into the school that
Right.
these teams are from. So that's honestly why I applied there. There was no reasoning. They did have dance programs,
Right.
and then later when I looked, they both have club teams and teams that go to NDA. So I was like, if I really want to do like what I've been doing for the last 4 years, or
Mhm.
technically since 7th grade, which is like I dance at school, like more
Okay.
concert based, more like professional, like ballet, modern, like classic jazz and stuff. And then I dance at a studio. And we do like competition,
Yeah.
very flashy jazz, convention stuff, and all that stuff. So I kind of just, when I got to deciding between all the other schools, since I did not get into Pace, I just kind of narrowed it down to like location
Right.
and like what the school had to offer.
Mhm.
So I was between Boston Conservatory and Ohio State.
Secretly, deeply, just a FYI, I was hoping she would get into Boston because I'm from Boston.
Well, I did, and I really did like it when I
Right.
went, but I was nervous that because it's the like, I don't want to say second best, but it's like
Mhm.
what it's trying to be what Pace is, and I just thought
Gotcha.
that
It would be
It-
a reminder.
if I didn't get into
maybe?
Pace, it wasn't meant to be. There was
Right.
no I'm really glad I didn't go to Boston, because I think I would have just been like, oh, it's just like Pace, or I guess Pace does this too, and all
Right.
these things, and the program gets compared all the time. And honestly, I feel bad for them because it's not the same program. Their program is 3 years, which
Mm.
is really weird. But
And what's the regular?
4.
4. Okay.
and
you
I have a
gotcha.
friend that just graduated. She was the first graduating class for the
Oh,
Boston
cool.
conservatory commercial dance program. It's
Right.
a lot of words. And so it was like April, like literally all the decisions were rolling in, and it was really late. And I was like, okay, wait. We went to Ohio. I really liked the campus, and I was
Right.
like, I think I just want to go here
That's
because
good.
they had the team
Mhm.
and they had the dance program, and it's a
Just the
D1
vibe
school.
was there.
They're good at football, obviously,
Mhm.
and just things like that. So, I mean, honestly, that is probably why I ended up at Ohio State. It was not out of convenience, but like it had everything I wanted, especially coming off of like a heartbreak, I guess you
Yeah,
could
you
say.
would
Yeah.
say.
And even when I got there, I was kind of like nervous. I was like, did I make the right decision? But I was like a couple months in, and I was like, yeah, thank goodness I came here.
You
That's
you
good.
found like that was the right place where you were supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Especially,
cool.
sorry.
That's
Especially like when I went up and took a flight up there, it was
Yes.
like I just like saw everything, and I was like, I don't care what happened before this. This is I really like this.
Right.
And I think
That's
my
beautiful.
mom was like, really? And I was like, yeah. It was really funny.
That's beautiful because you
That's
found,
good.
you found your purpose in dance, and then
Yes.
you were able to find a place where you could be yourself and feel at home and fit in. Because I think one of the biggest challenges in college is fitting in,
Yeah.
right? Is finding your
Yes.
place in
Yes.
college, and that's where a lot of the weird things can
Mhm.
happen. So that's pretty cool that you found that, because maybe at Pace that wasn't going to be the
Right.
case.
That's what I kept thinking. Like, especially when I got to Ohio, when I was thinking, I was like, did I make the right decision? But I was like, no, I'm supposed to be here. Everything happens for a reason, you know, all that
It
talk.
really does.
But it really does. And I mean, come my next semesters, like even this past year, like I was just like, wow.
It went by so quickly.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. And you have a group of friends and community, like
Mhm.
you stated, that you're so grateful for being a part.
Yeah.
You've met a whole bunch of new people.
Mhm.
So, and connections. Like, I think the world, it's about connecting with people who you know, networking
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
networking.
So, regardless if you didn't even get into Pace, like, there might be someone that's there that you know,
Correct.
and then
Yeah.
Broadway might come
Yes.
up and stuff like that. So, that's amazing.
And and as we were talking about earlier, life is about the decisions that you make, those small moments. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
So there's a plan on why you were meant to go
Yeah.
to Ohio State, and
Mhm.
that we'll see in the future
Yeah.
Right.
what's going to happen. And I think that's pretty exciting, because life is about connections and the people that you meet and
Yes.
networking, and you probably have met or will meet some of the most important people in your life during college,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that
Yeah.
are going to be
Definitely.
most influential in your life too, and in decision making and things that are going to happen in career wise.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. It's pretty exciting, and I love that how you just handled it. Obviously you went down,
through
because
it.
we all go
Rough
through
patch.
it.
Yeah.
But you get out. That's the
Yeah.
whole point.
Yes,
There's
you
nothing
have
wrong
to.
with going through it, with crying, with yelling, with don't hit anybody. But
I hit a
just
punching bag here and there. You
Yeah,
know?
no.
Gigi has those, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so cool how you just get out of it, and
Like, life
And more
has to keep
folks.
moving on. Like,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
just gotta, make the best of it. And I can kind of relate because, like, with my fashion, like, that was like, oh, I felt like everything was taken away from me. But my purpose in life is to get people into homes,
Yeah.
help people out. Like, I still love my fashion. I still want to do that. That's maybe another, ¿cómo se dice? Época? How do you say that in English?
stage of your life.
Stage of my life that I will eventually full circle go
Yeah.
back to. So tell me, how is the college life? What do you see out there from your peers, and like, how do you stay focused?
This is a hard question, especially because I don't consider myself a normal college student.
Okay.
Because being a dance major, it's an art major, so you don't
Right.
get treated as the same as the business majors.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I knew that going in. So
Mhm.
I like go to class with this weird schedule. The next semester, on a Tuesday, I'm like 8:30 to 10, and I have a break till 5:30,
Okay.
and then I have class 5:30 to 7, and I have practice. So it's very, I would say, different and abnormal from like what a normal college student would go through.
Right.
But we experience the same thing. Like, I still have to take all my gen eds,
Mhm.
and the college life is still the same. I live on the same campus, and especially at Ohio State, we have to be in the dorms for 2 years unless you're in a sorority,
Oh,
which I
really?
did not rush, and that's not for me. So that's another
Right.
side of like college life that I just like didn't even step a toe into, because I was
Mhm.
like, nope. But Columbus is a big city.
Right.
Ohio State is a big school.
Yeah.
Right.
We're a very well-known school. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like almost everyone, if you say, "Oh, the Ohio State," everyone's like, "I know what that school is," or I have a friend that
Right.
goes there.
Sports.
And sports. I
Yes,
mean, we literally just
right.
won the national championship, so everybody better know who Ohio State is. So
Right.
I think that the college life, especially after this year, did change a little bit because
Okay.
now there's like a lot of people that go to Ohio State.
Mhm.
Our freshman class was like 8,000.
What?
Yes, it's like the biggest freshman class. That's
Wow.
like, I don't even know, but one of the biggest classes, they said. So
8,000.
yeah,
Wow, that's
crazy.
crazy.
And so they were also like this year trying to fit everyone everywhere.
Yeah.
So like I got a bad dorm, which I
Right.
think added some character to my life
Okay.
Okay.
because I live in a pretty spacious room at home
Mhm.
and I have a lot of stuff and I'm a very like I'd say particular person. I like
Right.
to have my routines. I do the same thing every morning. I make reminders on my phone every day for
That's
the
so
day.
healthy,
good.
though.
But
I-
it really
it's
is.
good. It's good,
Especially
but
for the future.
yes,
Like,
but when I
work.
got thrown in this dorm and I had to live like share a bathroom with like
Oh,
12
yeah,
other
that's-
girls, it was
yeah.
so bad because I'm again very particular and I'm
Yeah.
also like an Aries, so like it
Yeah.
just doesn't blend.
Yeah, I know.
That explains everything.
Yeah.
It just does.
No, it doesn't. Then like my roommate's a Gemini, so like it just.
Oh,
my
No,
God.
I love my roommate, and and it's just funny because like all these things start to line up, and it just wasn't going like not going. Not that it wasn't going the way I wanted it to,
Right.
but I was thrown in a lot of challenges that
that you're not used to.
yeah, and some people would have literally collapsed trying to figure out.
Right.
So I think college life is very much character building, and especially on a big campus, it is very much
Yes.
character building. You also have to like know how to like safely navigate everything. Again, like
Yeah.
I said, Columbus is a big city, so you need to like know not to talk to strangers, like know when to like be home, take
Mhm.
a
Don't go to those
Lyft.
areas
Yes,
that you
yeah.
should not be in.
Correct. Travel with a friend everywhere. Like don't go by yourself. So it's just like a lot of life skills that I think that some people. I mean, I believed I had some of these things.
Right.
I mean, I feel like living in Orlando itself is kind of just
Oh,
like
girl, you got those tourists.
yeah, them tourists. And so I think that when there's some people, I don't want to say struggling, but I definitely had to like tell people certain things.
Good. So that must have been hard because hearing something that you're doing is just like,
Yeah.
you know,
And
you're
like
pointing it
even
out.
older friends, like I'm like I wouldn't necessarily point them out because again they're older, but I'd be like, what? Like you
Yeah.
didn't know that?
Mhm.
Things like that. But it's all based on how you're raised, which again is another experience for college. Like again, like I said, I had a very
Yes.
I'd say smooth transition from high school to college
Yes.
because of just how I was raised and I'm an independent person. But like there's just so many people that aren't. And I
Yeah,
think
and that's scary. a
it's
little
scary.
bit. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm like scared for them because I'm
Mhm.
like I don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Because like I can help you all I want, but
If you're
it-
not
you
gonna
gotta take
do it, yeah.
It's
But you've built your support system.
yes,
Right?
yeah.
And we talked about with Dr. Javier how
Yes.
important it is to have a support system and
Mm-hmm.
somebody to talk to and share
Yeah,
because we're not meant to be alone, you
We're
know,
not.
and,
We're
and
really
you
not.
go through it, especially you. Florida and Ohio are completely different
Correct,
places, right?
correct.
And
Right.
Orlando and Columbus, completely different.
very different.
Especially
And
that cold
you're
weather.
there, and everything that you've known your entire life that's out the door, and pace is out the door, and everything that you had programmed
Planned,
yourself
right,
to
correct.
believe,
Yeah.
you know. So now you have to find a support
Mhm.
system. So it's pretty cool because obviously you're thriving, and you know, and it's been an amazing year for you. So that's pretty
And
exciting.
having the discipline, especially as an art major, I know people are like, oh, art major. No, like it's hard. It's an art to do it because I know I went to art school
Yeah.
and that you have to
Yeah.
stay super focused. You need to be grounded, and that's all you need to do. you
Like I
know?
can't miss class more than 3 times a semester, one class.
Wow.
So I have to like be disciplined enough to like
Right.
if I do need to miss, I have to be very smart. Like I think I got like the flu this past semester and I missed like a class for each class.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like thrown in a whirl because then I was missing in April for
Mhm.
my team. And so I just had to like count on myself to be like, okay, I'm gonna get up every morning.
And it kind of goes into work because
Yeah.
sometimes we get sick and we don't want to go, but we need to go to work.
Correct.
You
Yeah.
know?
Correct.
And that's why I feel like college life, it kind of brings you.
I think that
prepares.
obviously college has the academic experience and what you're going to learn.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that college teaches is discipline and
Mhm.
fraternity.
Yes.
And not because you're in a fraternity or not, but dealing with other people and
Yes.
handling
Yes,
situations.
correct.
I think that's like the biggest thing
Right.
that college brings to you, because you start getting tested at a young age.
Oh man.
You just-
Woo! Yes. Very
And-
tested.
so more into the college part, like the academic part.
Mhm.
How's college life now? I mean, this was years ago for me, but like, how do you guys deal with everything that's going on and how fast technology is moving and AI and
Yeah.
ChatGPT and, and plagiarism and everything? Like, what is the school doing about it? How are you approaching it as a student?
So on Canvas, which is the like school like app, like
Mhm.
dashboard thing we use, they have like this tool that like teachers can put in, and it's like how to deal with AI, I guess. Like it reads
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah. I have never used AI in my entire life, and I will swear by that, except Photomath and Grammarly, which apparently those are AI, and I
Yeah.
have no idea. So I've always been good at like being like
Right.
writing my own things, and as a dance major, you can't like cheat.
Right.
There's
You can't.
no-
There's no way.
there's no way.
AI for
No,
that.
and like even some, and I'm not even saying my friends, people in my major, they're like, "Oh, I used AI on this." I was like, "It was 3 sentences."
Yeah.
It was
But
3 sentences.
could they the teachers
Yes,
know?
yes, there was then one of my friends, it would like said like AI detected, and she was like, "I did not use it," and I looked at her and I was like, "Don't lie, we'll catch you." And I think that that's another way, like that's one way they're dealing with it. But
Okay.
also as a dance major, they have this like program. It's called Emerging Technology. So we have like used our phones in class to film and like learned how to like record on a phone for just like wanting like dance film, I guess.
Mhm.
We also have been using like GarageBand, and we used this program called Isadora, which is like a light
I
program.
have no idea none of these damn
Yeah.
GarageBand is on the Apple. How do I
Yes,
know?
Garage-
That's
oh,
all I was
okay.
like,
It's an
okay.
Apple
Isadora
thing.
is a dance like lighting thing.
Oh,
We
cool.
also worked with like the movie cutting, not iMovie. It's like
Movie
Something.
editing,
Editing.
something, I don't know.
Yeah, Nico would know.
Yeah.
I don't
So,
know.
it's just kind of like a lot of those things, and especially just in my major, we do like I guess embrace the technology.
I feel like you would want to.
Yeah,
To
especially
for
like
that.
dance majors, like we have to deal with the technology because say you go to film something for a movie, which I eventually want to do, like you have to know how to work with a camera, or even if it's I guess maybe filmed on a phone in like let's see, I don't know, a couple of
Right.
years, like you also have to know how to do that, like where the camera can lay and stuff like this. But it also goes into like writing and like AI and stuff because like you have to know like when and where I guess it's the right time, because I wouldn't say using AI is like the worst thing you could ever do because like
I think it helps. Like it helps us a lot.
I think, honestly, AI it's not the future. It's already here.
it's
Right.
here.
We have to embrace it.
Yeah.
We have to be very careful with it.
Correct.
I was reading an article the other day that was talking about how people that rely so much on AI, they just get dumb. Literally, like the brain
Oh, I would
activity
think so.
reduces because you're
Yeah.
not thinking about
Correct.
anything, right? So AI is very helpful in helping you expand a topic or
yeah,
or something, but you have to still own it and be your own words. And
Right.
but it is very scary what's going to happen. I've been jokingly sending DMs with a friend of mine in New York.
Mhm.
He's big on
Yeah.
AI and he's all in boot camps and guys like he loves computers
Mhm.
and in programming and stuff. And he was sending me these videos of like these sitcoms completely made by AI. Completely.
Shush.
They're like the
No.
jokes and you're just laughing like this is like really like a show. Then I also read this band on Spotify that is completely AI, zero musicians, 450,000 followers or something like that. And they make $5,000 a month
What?
just from Spotify on pure AI music. Not one, like, it's crazy. It's just a human plugging in things on a computer.
Huh.
So this is happening.
Oh,
Right.
This is
man.
happening.
That's
We have to
scary.
figure out a way to stay relevant with it.
yeah,
Because if you're just like, no, AI, I'm not using it, I'm not doing
Oh,
it,
it's here.
somebody
It's
else
too
is
late.
going to take it. You know, Elon Musk was talking about how it's going to replace like 80% of the jobs
Yeah.
in the next 10 years. Pretty scary because
That is
everything is
scary.
going so fast. Like AI, like what's new today, next week is already old.
Right.
So, you know,
But you always need that human interaction.
of course,
Like,
100%.
How would AI do dance?
Yeah,
or
I don't
do
know.
our job,
I
like-
don't know, Gigi.
Like,
But the goal here is to like, we have to remain
Relevant.
but we
Yes.
have to find a way to do that. So
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting that that the schools got that they're checking for AI and all those things. But love to hear like from your mindset as a student, like where do you see AI going and like because you have no idea. For example, my wife's a interior designer, and a friend of ours was mentioning, that, oh, you're going to become obsolete, irrelevant one of these days. And I wasn't going to argue with him, but I was like, I don't think so. I mean, yes, there's a lot of tools you can tell AI design this for me, but there
Yeah.
is a thing about the human experience in her designs and the things that she does and making it
Yeah.
to your liking, right? And
Mm-hmm.
to something that feels like home that the computer can never do.
Right.
Yes, it can help her when she's creating her 3Ds and images
Mm-hmm.
and things
Or
like
even
that.
like a mind block. Be like, give me something that would
Give you an
trigger something.
idea.
Like writers or
Yep,
anything
like
that.
writers, it can help
Yeah.
you get out of that block, but it will never like, oh, I don't know, but I just don't see it like replacing her 100%. I don't know, but it's some scary
Yeah.
Yeah.
things that we're going through right now when it comes to that, right?
Yeah, AI I've never really been fond of. Like, I think it's scary, like honestly.
Yes.
Especially as someone who's a live performer. I'm like
Mhm.
a live I do everything. Like there's no I feel like I rarely I hate sending videos to people that I'm like,
Right.
here's my dance video.
Mhm.
Like, can you just like come watch? Because it's like hard for you to get the feeling that like dance gives when you watch
in
it live.
person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when we went to NDA Nationals, my team, there was just a few dances that we were like, wow, like thank goodness we got to see that in person
Mhm.
because like it would be totally different. Like we wouldn't have felt the same way. And
Kind of like going to Broadway, like that
Yeah.
emotion, that feeling when people stand up,
yes.
opera or anything like that.
And I think that's one thing I don't think AI is going to be able to replace. It's live performance. Unless we have animatronics and I don't even know robots. Like there's
Which
no
is probably
way.
going to happen.
And probably eventually in about
But I think
3 years.
I think some of us will still want the live
Yeah.
The
human
live
performance.
human performance.
And I think that, especially with my major, that I wouldn't say they're very. Program's very, I'm going to say classic, I guess you could say. But I think they're also very adaptable to
Mhm.
things like this. I know I'm pretty adaptable, I would say. But again, dance is something that I don't think AI is going to be able to
Mhm.
trudge over yet.
Right.
I mean, eventually probably, but like it'll take a few
Yeah.
years. And I'll probably be out of college by then. But I think that that's something like I've like dealt with is just like keeping that in the back of my mind that like I do live performance. I'm a live dancer. I live for the live performance. Like
Live
that's just what I
performance,
do.
for sure.
That I just think it's something I have to just personally remind myself that AI is not going to be able to replace just
Right.
yet.
That emotion you won't ever get to
Right.
take away. It's like a
That
live
makes sense.
concert for sure.
Makes
like seeing
sense.
your favorite artist, you're like,
That is a feeling that
that is like, and just
Something that AI cannot replace.
I mean, you
is
can
that
see a
feeling.
concert on TV, but it's just not the same.
not the same.
It's not the same.
No.
For sure. So, what would you give a tip for high school students that are going into college or that wanting to get into an art or even a school that they really want to go
Mhm.
to? Like, what advice would you give somebody?
I mean, I would just say hard work. It's all based on how much you work. I've been told for a very long time that I'm a hard worker, and I've never taken that for granted. I've just worked harder because ultimately, I was watching The Princess and the Frog last night, and it just really showed me that like there is always time to like settle down
Right.
and like give up. But if you really want something, you can till you're 5 years into that dream of yours. Because
Right.
even at the beginning of it, you can't just slow down. So I think that's like another reason why like I was so distraught for Pace because I was just expecting to get in and then like give up from there. But like I didn't even get in. I didn't even make that point. And I think
Mhm.
that I was so like ready to be like, yes, all my hard work paid off.
Right.
But I guess God was telling me like,
Life
no,
haven't- yeah,
you
no.
haven't met that point yet. You need to work harder.
Mhm.
And I think that's something that again, AI can't take away hard work.
No,
Yeah.
it can't.
So I think that that's probably the biggest lesson is just hard work, hard work, hard work. And then
don't give up.
and then don't give up. And it's so I feel like sometimes it sounds cliche to say that, but I mean I'm a hard worker. Everyone, you're a hard worker. You're a hard
Mhm.
worker. Like obviously we would not be here today without it.
Right.
And I think that it's just sometimes people forget
Yes.
that
You got to get
you
reminded.
can't wish on a star.
No, you really can't.
going back to Broadway,
Mhm.
so what does that mean for you? Like, what are you doing today to work towards that goal?
So I've wanted to be on Broadway since I was 10, probably
Mhm.
before then. I've always just wanted to be an ensemble dancer. So one of the biggest things I've learned that I've been working towards recently is learning how to dance in the background and not be the star of the show.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
I was talking about this to you yesterday. I
Mhm.
was a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
Windermere, Winter Garden, it's big, but you know everyone. And
Right.
I was very much a big fish in the dance pond. I mean, I hate saying that. I hate saying that, but
But you should be proud
You were
because
well
you
known.
worked so
I was
hard.
yeah, and like I did well at almost every competition. A lot of people know who I am. I went to Ohio. People never heard of these studios in Florida. And honestly, I was like, thank goodness.
Mhm.
Because I did not want to have to deal with any more competition because I love competing. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
I'm a very
Well,
competitive person. But
yeah.
I think it was time for me to learn how to be a small fish in a big pond.
Right.
And that's a very much an ensemble mindset and eventually like a swing. I feel like that's a fun job on Broadway to like know every role and then just be able to go in. But I had to learn how to dance in the background and be okay with that because after so many years of being in the front line, in the center, middle
Right,
line
the
center,
star. Yeah.
I had to not give up on that part of dance, but I had to learn how to dance in the BLC, aka the back left corner.
Right.
So
And it's kind of like
yeah,
a boomerang.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're already advanced, but sometimes you have to go back a little bit so that you can go straight forward again
Mhm.
to like the star or whatever. So it's humbling.
yeah,
I really think it's humbling. But to know different aspects of the dance
yes,
of everything, it's like, okay, if someone wants to get sick or something, you can go and cover them or anything like that. I think you're more valuable than just being one particular.
and also being more valuable is my coaches kind of told me this. They were like, you, no matter where you are, in back corner, middle, not even in the front line. I wasn't in the front line once in my dance. Maybe I think in hip hop I like went to the front like twice.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, you were always giving 100%. Like you were giving honestly more energy than some people in the front, and it really read because like without those people in the back, then your dance doesn't read. And especially
Gotcha.
at NDA, the judges are like up in the like
Up on the top.
rafters.
Yeah.
They can like see everything. So if you're not
Mm.
giving that 1000% in the
They're going to
back,
pick you out.
they're gonna pick you out. And it's I mean they always say it's never the front people's fault, but honestly, if no one's giving that like energy, then like
Everything.
they're gonna
crumbles.
tell the person in the back is giving more energy anyways. So I don't know. That was just something really nice to hear because I was like, oh, thank goodness my hard work of always giving 100%, even if I was in the back left corner, like really paid off, and it did at nationals because like we
Yeah.
did well and stuff. So I don't know. That's just something I've had to like, I guess, learn to be on like something I'm gonna take with me to be on Broadway. Because again, like I said, I want to be an ensemble member. I'm not singing
Right.
those main songs. Wouldn't catch me. I mean, maybe later, but like I just want to be an ensemble member, and I've learned how to dance as an ensemble member. So I think that's
That's
something
good.
I'm just gonna keep in my pocket.
I actually, your answer is so beautiful because
It really is.
learning to be like being okay being in the background and not being in the front. I think that applies to everything, right? In our
Everything. It
life.
could be anything. It could be work. It could be a different career or anything like that.
Everything in your life. Like that's such a cool way to look at it. Even for myself, I'm thinking about like, oh shit, like this is important too. I
Mhm.
should like sometimes learn, and especially like when working with a team,
A team
right?
is everything.
Yes.
Where you know how important it is, how the judges are looking at the background
Mhm.
dancers and not just the front ones, and because it's so important for everybody to be cohesive. How is it for you working on it, with a team, and like what has that taught you?
So I mean, I've been dancing on a team since I was 6, but this team that I'm on now is we're a family. Like we had this retreat and we all were just like crying because like I realized that like if I didn't pick Ohio State, I wouldn't have this like newfound family,
Mm.
and that like you said, these are the people you're gonna like end up like cherishing very long moments
For years.
for
and
years. And like
years.
I was just sitting there, not that like anytime soon, but I was like, these people are probably gonna be like my bridesmaids, which is like
Of
crazy.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I just think that I haven't taken that for granted yet, and I think that my teammates haven't either. So I feel like our team, we're very in the moment, especially we're a club team,
Which is very important, being present.
being present, and especially since we're a club team, I don't want to say get a lot of like
Cattiness?
I don't know. Our varsity team, everyone knows the Ohio State dance team. Everybody knows the Ohio State dance team. And we're the Ohio State club dance team. So people, they're always like, oh, do you have a club team? Oh, are you the real team? And we have to be like, no, 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 we're different. We do the same thing though. We compete at the same level. We're the same thing. We just go to a different competition. And I think that's another thing, like another reason why our team is so like family is because we're very, I don't say defensive. That's like a terrible word, but we have to defend our
Protect.
Protect
legacy,
yourselves.
protect our community, because
Yes.
even the alumni are like they still come to nationals. We
Yeah.
still see them all the time. And obviously I didn't know any of them this year because I was new, but I
Mhm.
love all of them. So it's just, I don't know, working with a team that way is like nice, because my team and my studio, we're all competitive.
Yeah.
We all want to beat each other in our solos.
Right.
And
It's kind of like sharks.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be.
yeah. And
Top.
then now I feel like we're more like dolphins. You go from being a shark in like high school to being a dolphin. You travel in a pod. You never
Yes.
do things by yourself, especially on a college or collegiate dance team. You do everything together. There's no solo dance competition.
Right.
And I think that so many years of solo, like, it kind of trained me to be like, oh, I really want to do a solo. But no, like
it taught you
it taught me,
something.
again, like I said, like the ensemble. Like I don't know, I really liked like working as a team and having a team
Beautiful.
that was a team, not
Right.
like
Not
sharks
solo or anything.
and
Yeah.
solos, just a bunch of 16 solos. Like, I don't know. I think that's just probably the most important thing about working in a team. And my favorite part is that community, that family.
That's
Yeah.
good. Oh, I like that.
Oh, you did too.
It kind of resonates because I could kind of put into our jobs like what we do as a team. Like we're nothing without our team. Because if
Nothing.
one team member something
Correct.
happens, like everything crumbles
Yep.
down.
We have to be in perfect sync for.
Yeah, you have to be in sync all, and sometimes you get out of sync.
Yeah.
And then you gotta reel it back and okay, what happened? Let's talk it out. Let's get in sync.
Which we had
together
many
again.
moments that year. One
Yeah.
of my girls on my team, she tore ACL.
Ooh.
We had learned both dances. It was in January, so it was early, and we had to reblock everything, and we had to like learn. Not I wouldn't say learn a new dance, but like we had to like learn how to fit this person in the dance,
Right.
and then all
Reroute.
these things. Yeah,
Yep.
and there's a lot of like it's almost the entire dance is in unison, so you have to learn how to like dance like the person next to you.
Mm.
So like that also like kind of connects you to your team, because you have to like not learn their mannerisms, but
But
like
you do.
you have to if they're always consistent, you have to learn how to be that consistent too.
Mhm.
Or if they like make this face, like not make the same face, but you have to learn like to vibe with that. And that's
Yes.
I feel like that's another like I would say life skill as a dancer,
I mean,
is to
it
like
is.
really just like not blend in, but like know when it's time to like assimilate to the person next to
Right.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a
That's-
really dedicated talent to know
She-
someone's
tough.
move and
You know,
To be in
she's
sync.
dropping some powerful bombs today. 'Cause
Yeah, she
remember,
is.
learn to assimilate and let the other person do their thing, right?
yeah.
That's because
It's
again,
like
that's life.
Like pause
yeah.
for a moment to really understand. Yeah, it really does.
Like sometimes it's not my time to shine. It's your time to shine. I
Mhm.
have to let you or for me to meet you at your level or you meet me at my level. And that's so many things that we can apply to everyday lives and other careers too.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
it's pretty cool, you know. It's,
like
it's
that.
such a young age. It's going
I
back
know.
to
I'm like flashbacks.
Yeah.
Hold up.
so if a younger dancer came, to you now and talking about heartbroken that they didn't get into what they had built their dreams and their lives around, like situation that happened to you, what would you tell them?
So, like you said earlier about the connections, Ohio State, like for me, had a lot of connections that I didn't really understand.
Mhm.
Were they almost the exact same as Paces? So I would tell the person, no matter where you're going, you just have to believe that the path is right for you. One door closes so another one can open.
Mhm.
And I think that if you don't see it right now, it's okay, but you just have to trust that that's the right path for you. And if it's not, change it. I mean, it's not end all be all. You go to the wrong school, it's fine. You transfer. You can get
Yeah.
any school if you transfer. So I think that it's very much just like trusting the process.
No?
I definitely was not trusting the process. And then April rolled around and I was like, okay, I can trust the process now. It took a month. Some people it takes 3 months. Some people it takes a year. And I think that is just all based on like how you look at things. Because I think I switched my perspective real quick. I was like, I need to
Yes.
check myself, because there is people that didn't get any schools. And I've gotten
No.
to 8 other schools. And I got into Pace. I had all this money. I didn't get into the program. So it's all, I don't know, it's just, finding the right path. It's
a different
a
perspective.
different perspective. It's all those things that you are told and you don't want to be here. It's just like, ugh, I don't want someone to tell me this again. But honestly, like, I was told all these things, put it in my back of my head, and then it happened to me, and I brought them all out. And I was like, okay, time to trust the process. Time to believe that God has put me on the right path. All those things. And
Right.
so I guess that's probably my one advice is really just like trust in yourself, and you will make the right decision even if it's not the first decision.
I love it. I love it.
What does the future, like the present right now, what keeps you going? What keeps you locked in right now?
That dream of mine just to be on Broadway. I mean, we went to New York in the end of May and we saw 3 shows, and I just was like, I want to do that.
This is like for sure.
I can see myself. I want to do that so bad that I would literally give up everything and just go audition, but I'm not ready. I know that I'm not.
You have to go through
I
that
have
whole
to go
process.
through the process. And even if I'm not going to school for musical theater, Broadway, dance, I'm going to school for a dance BFA that's very much concert-based and contemporary work. But I'm also using those as skills I'm on my team for skills as ensemble. I'm in the dance program to learn how lighting and all the behind-the-scenes stuff works because it's all the same, theater or not. I'm learning how to like write dance wise, and we're gonna do like analysis next semester, so it's gonna be like very much, it's gonna be a lot, but it's gonna be like how to write between artists and stuff.
Ooh,
Okay.
And so just, I don't know, it's very much just like I have to believe that everything I'm learning now will eventually fall in line
It will plan
and
out.
go to it. I also have to keep my ambition strong. I'm a very ambitious person,
which is beautiful.
I'm very glad that I'm like that. I don't think I would be where I am without it.
Exactly. If you weren't like that, you would not be where you are.
And that's another thing. Like, I have to just like keep believing that one day I'll be able to audition. Oh, and the other thing is I can't audition. I'm not gonna get it my first try, so I have to that resilience, which again I think played into not getting to Pace. My mom was like, "What are you gonna do when you don't get into Broadway shows? Is that gonna be every time?" And I was like, "No, I'm not." I was like, I have to pull myself together, and so that's another thing is I have to be very resilient and
keep going.
Keep going.
That dream.
Keep trying.
Keep going.
I have to say, I love your way of looking at things. It's really refreshing because it's not easy. It's not easy, especially at a young age. We go through a lot. I mean, we always go through a lot, but just how you're looking at it, it's pretty cool.
You can tell that you're very determined because there's a lot of at your age group that just like they give up, and it's like, no, keep fighting, and you got to keep going. Don't stop, and that's super important. Like, you surround yourself with a very inspiring and positive people that keep you going, because there is sometimes in life that there's gonna be a bad apple that you really gotta stay focused. Like, no, this is what I really want, and sometimes it hurts cutting people out of your life. That hurts a lot, but it's supposed to happen like that,
I have 3 questions for you before I let you go.
Okay.
Or we let you go. A song that gets you out of the funk, the bad mood, just makes it right.
Yeah.
Wait, I think I might have 2. So, okay, so I think I have like I don't think I have a specific song, but a good old 80s jam.
Ooh.
Okay.
Something that's not like, I don't know, not on the radio all the time. I'm not hearing it on Hits One. But also a song that's always resonated with me is My Way by Frank Sinatra. It's my solo song my senior year, but it's always just told me to do things my way because that's just all that matters. And I've been wanting to do a solo for that for so long, and I finally was like, okay, it all worked out. And I don't know, it's just another song that if I listen to,
it's a great song.
I put a smile on, and I'm like, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
It's a great song.
Oh, I like.
And a book that changed your life.
Oh, I just finished the book that changed my life. So I read a lot of romantasy. I just finished the last Throne of Glass book. It's called Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. It's 980 pages.
Oh, wow.
And I cried the entire time. It was very good because it's all, everything like leads to the end, and like you think that something's gonna happen and the other thing happens.
Ooh,
and I feel like
so it's not expected.
No. And it also resonated with me because one, the character, I feel like we're kind of the same. a hothead. She's basically an Aries.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It just like fits. But like she goes through some very traumatic stuff, and I have never gone through the things she's gone through.
Right.
But it kind of just like set with me that like I have to remember her whenever I'm going through hard times
Right.
because I don't know. If she can do it, I can do it. She has this
Yeah.
quote. It's called "You do not yield,"
Ooh.
and I love that.
Oh, I love
Wow,
that. You
that's
do
good.
not
Not
yield.
yield.
And it's like
Oh,
she says it
I
all
love
the
that.
time, and I don't know. It's just something that has always set with me. Even before I read the series, I was like, I know I'm gonna like this.
How long did it take you to read that book?
That book? 6 days.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
900 pages to go.
980
I
pages.
love
That's
it. I love it. I love it.
dedication.
You're
I love it.
dedicated. You're dedicated. I
Yes.
love it.
I read it was an 8-book series. I started it like May 14th,
Mhm.
and I finished it Monday.
Okay.
Oh,
Very
And
good.
each book is like
amazing.
it got like bigger each time. So
Yeah.
980 pages was the longest.
Something
Good
to
for
put in the library.
I know.
Such a-
And final question, which is something new we're trying. One person in your life that is not like a famous person. I mean, unless you know them. One person you have direct access to,
Okay.
right? That is most influential in your life that you listen to, that you actually like shut up and listen and take advice from them,
Oof.
and why?
That's a good one.
So I mean, honestly, I would say my mom, but I feel like sometimes I don't listen to her. But last
who
year,
does?
right. Last year I called not owner. She's the director of the Prodigy program for Energy Dance Convention, which is the convention I'm a prodigy for.
Is that the one? here?
That we're going to
Yeah,
nationals
yeah.
for.
Mhm.
Yeah. Her name's Mallory Escobar. She's danced with Taylor Swift, Selena Gomez, Camila Cabello, all these things. And she like works the Prodigy program, and I was talking to her, and she was like, if you ever need anything, like you have my number, call me. And I was like, I think I need help figuring out where I'm gonna go to school.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, call me. So I was going to birthday dinner, and we're talking, and she's like, she was told by someone very famous in the dance community, Joe Lantieri. He like created NYCDA. And she was like, he told me, do I like do what my heart wants or what is smart? And she went with her heart, which was to go to New York and not to go to LA. And so I was like, okay, what does my heart want? I want a college experience, and I don't think I can thank her enough for that, because ultimately I just needed someone to say go.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and I hate that I need that validation, but honestly, it's so nice for someone to tell you what you want to hear.
Yeah.
And like for the first time in a long time, I was like, thank you, somebody said it. Because everyone was like, oh, you need to go to BOCO. It's the smartest decision. You need to go to Boston because it's just like Pace's program. It's closer to New York. You can train into New York. And I was like, no, I don't want that. And it was, I don't know, it was just, I can't repay her for her just being like, just go to Ohio State, because like you won't be able to get those years.
You won't. That experience
Yeah.
is.
So
in a
Mallory
lifetime.
Escobar.
That's
I
pretty
love it.
cool. It's
Do you
pretty
still
cool.
talk to her now?
Yeah, she's.
Okay.
We're going to nationals. We leave on Saturday. It's my final time being a prodigy.
Aw.
I held it out for so long. I was 5 years, and she'll probably be the one I hug the hardest, because she's always been there.
Make sure you keep contact with
Oh,
her
yeah.
all the time.
Have that phone number.
Like I'm telling you, networking.
It's
And
everything.
it's who you could be the best singer, dancer, fashion designer, whatever, best loan officer, but it's who you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's everything.
Really, it's everything.
Who you know has been one of the most
Paved.
helpful things in my life.
Paved a big pathway for all of us.
Oh yeah.
It
So
really
that's
is.
pretty cool. It's been awesome having you here,
Yes.
and I really wish you the
Thank
best
you.
success. I think you're going to have an amazing career, an amazing life.
And we'll have you back so
Yeah.
we can talk about how everything went
Yes,
and
of
everything like that.
course.
And deep down inside, girl, I'm rooting for you because I know you're gonna do it.
Thank
Yes.
you.
And you guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe to notifications, to listen on Spotify, all that good stuff.
Share, comment.
Yep. Let us know how you feel and any questions you might have for Aiden too.
Mhm.
Just let us know. And
We will put your contact information, like Instagram, like people
Yeah.
could reach out to you or
Yeah.
anything like that, and you could give
That's
them
cool.
some good advice. So that'd be perfect. So at the very end, what we actually do is we do our little saying.
Got it.
So we're gonna do it
Yeah.
together. All right.
So,
Wake up, show up, live up.